Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better than that. We are going to be jumping into some White Ward with a song called Love Exchange Failure. As you guys know, I did some music requestings and this was requested by Nightlights. And I'm just going to read the comment quickly. And finally, I would suggest a band and song that might be difficult for a reaction, and it could end up being terrible, but I am in love with this, and maybe you or anyone else could like it outside the reaction context if they were to look them up later. The band is Whitewood. The song is Love Exchange Failure from the album of the same title. So yeah, apparently it's going to be a tricky song to react to, apparently, according to this dude. Or person. I don't even know. I'm not really going to try to identify gender, but according to this person, this song is a bit difficult to get into, but judging from the comments on the video, everyone seems to be in love with it. So it's 11 minutes long, I'm just saying, so it's going to be a long reaction. I don't know whether I'll pause it or not. It depends on how different it is, but I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Let's pause it at like the 2-minute mark. So far, it's gone into a keyboard, a little bit of drums, not like actual drums, but like the cymbals, and it's going into a more jazzy theme, which is kind of awesome. It reminds me of those, those point and click adventure games where you play when you play as a detective and you go and solve crimes and clues, and has that kind of dark, gritty, jazzy feel to it. It reminds me of that a little bit, to be honest, but still, let's get going. That was ominous, man. Did you hear those like guitars? Those guitars sounded ominous as fuck. But still. Boy, that stopped abruptly, man. I'm just going to keep pausing every so often. When the music changes, I'm just going to pause just so that I can kind of give thoughts on it. Because obviously at the end of this, it's going to be hard for me to remember everything. So, but still, let's keep going. I thought that was ended for a second. Now I've still got like a minute or so left to go. There's so much I want to say about this, man. Damn. There's so much about this song that I need to explain and talk about. But let's just finish this. Yeah, I figured that was the end. But still, so much to talk about, man. Damn. This has to be one of the most interesting songs that I've ever heard. This song is only possible by people who completely understand the genres in which they are going in. If like people who truly understand music, people who truly listen to dark music, who listen to black metal and death metal a lot. So like people like, I don't know, like I listen to a fuck ton of death and black metal, don't get me wrong, but from a musicianship point of view, this is truly amazing. It's just one of those. It mixes the opening of keyboard into jazz, into that first riff of that guitar that sounds so dark, and then into that deep, steep black metal goodness. And then as it goes forward, it keeps changing and manipulating and changing the way it's going in order to go from black into death and then back into black, and then just all the time, even though we're switching between 2 or 3 different genres throughout the whole song, you have the atmospheric element going all the way around that, and the fact that it's pure atmospheric at the same time while managing to incorporate black metal and death metal, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of keyboards and piano, and probably a few other genres in there that I missed off my first listen, but in fact it manages to stay atmospheric while also incorporating so many genres is fucking incredible. It's like one of those things which you never thought possible to ever hear. Like, have you ever thought of hearing atmospheric black, of like hearing an atmospheric piece of music, but have it being black and death metal at the same time? That shit is crazy and insane to me, but it sounds so good. The way that they did it was just incredible and amazing, even from a lyrical form. The lyrics are pure death metal, basically. It's about a city. It's about the people who live in the city, people who get killed in that city, and people who are torn apart, children who lose their parents, children who are murdered, parents who are like left underneath the streets and things like that, which is like pure death metal lyrics, don't get me wrong. A little bit of like, there's like one line in there I think where it's like not quite a death metal lyric, but it's basically pure death metal in its lyrics. It's just a very, very cool lyrical structure. But that isn't the point of the song or the video, I don't think. I think it's the fact that they managed to merge so much into such a short amount of time. I know it's an 11-minute song, but the fact of what they managed to do in those 11 minutes is fucking incredible. If you guys have ever heard The Kingdom of Heaven by Epica, and how amazing that sounds, this is much more epic in scale, much more complex, way, way, way more complex than something like Kingdom of Heaven. This must have took months and months and months and months and months of fucking work to get this to work, because I see no other way you could possibly actually do it. The vocalist was incredible, the band was incredible, it was just like, it's atmospheric, blackened death metal. Somehow, I don't know how, it just works with jazz and all other kinds of crazy ass fucking genres in there. It was amazing. I can see why somebody probably wouldn't want to react to it as like a reaction song, but in terms of actually hearing it and enjoying it, I need to listen to the song another like 50 times in order to get every single little piece from the music that I could. But off my first initial listen, this is kind of my thoughts about it, and it's incredible. I fucking loved it. I love atmospheric music, as a lot of you know. I love doom, I love depressive black, but this is interesting. Atmospheric black and death is something that I never thought I would ever hear. Truly, truly remarkable. A masterpiece, just beautiful. Boy, that was a journey. Have a wonderful day, guys. evening, or night. And I will catch you guys in the very next video. Thank you to Nightlight for, I think it's Nightlight, something like that, for the request. I very much enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy.